let's go.
Yep.
Yo, hello everyone, and good morning, good afternoon, and good night, or whenever you are watching it, and welcome to the Amateur Otaku podcast. I'm your host of tonight, and it's so cool. And joining me tonight is Didge. How's it going, Didge?
I'm doing well. Thank you for having me. It's going to be a good conversation.
Yeah, and joining well, is it Jamie? How's it going, Jamie?
And doing well as well. Glad to be
That's
here. Hope everybody's having a happy holiday season.
yeah,
Hopefully, y'all staying warm out there.
hmm
yeah. It's a lot of um. There is cold there in a lot of places, to say
Hmm
the very least.
hmm
And yeah, here in Sweden, we usually have some snow and all, but now there's more. It looks more like a yeah, what's it? East, not what's after summer again? I can't.
Spring,
Fall,
fall.
Fall.
I
Thank
was
you.
thinking before.
spring.
Don't worry
It's
about
more
it.
fall. It's more fall weather here right as of right
I
now.
was thinking
So,
after winter.
but yeah, it's more of a fall weather, which is not that fun. I just I don't. I know that you two aren't the biggest fan of snow, but here you know, snowy Christmas is snow and Christmas is synonymous here. So
I feel like that's
Unfortunately, it
the
is also
only.
here.
yeah,
I haven't had a white Christmas in quite some time. But like snowing on Christmas, I'm like, that's cool. But like as soon as it hits like
yeah,
12:01, I'm like, we need that
It
evaporated.
can
Like it
snow
needs to be
from
gone.
December 20th to out. Matter of fact, no, because my dad's birthday is the day after Christmas. I know he doesn't want snow on his birthday, so you are correct. I need it to
Mm.
melt magically at 11:59 on December 25th.
yeah. Oh, oh, right. I forgot. You guys are celebrating it on the 25th. Oh, for some reason we celebrating it on 24th. I don't know why, but
Oh, interesting.
so that's something that I've been confused about my entire life, and but that small details. But yeah, here we usually say it's Christmas to the sport breaks, so kids can go to skiing and all that. Yes, but
Mm.
anyway, so this is sort of like a favorite of stream since, well, as we mentioned earlier, it's the holidays later this month. So we figured that we could just do a favorite of what we're looking forward to the most, but we are going to focus on the winter side of stuff, as in the beginning of the year. And well, what we our well favorite, what we're looking forward to, but I figured that we could start with what have we watched. And Jamie, let's start with you.
Well, the what have we watched slash read, the red part of it, I can make it very quick. I pretty much have only read Dawn to Dawn this year with a little bit of the Dragon Ball Super manga as well, but as the year continued to progress, things just got pushed and pushed and pushed. So I have quite a number of chapters to catch up on. But still
Hmm.
really enjoyed Dawn to Dawn. Still very excited to see like what comes next for the anime. I think like the next season is some of my like favorite arcs in the manga, so I'm excited to see that. And Dragon Ball Super, I really just gotta take a day, sit down and read it. But as
Yeah.
for the what have we watched portion of things, I watched slash tried a good number of things. One of my favorites is The Elusive Samurai. I am so like impressed with the animation in that show, and also the story is very fun. The characters are very engaging and just like fun to learn more about. And yeah, they're. I feel like this year has just been really great for just seeing the evolution of animation and animation continuing to be pushed. Although always have to acknowledge, these animators be going through it. I hope that they are enjoying the work that they're doing, even if like the conditions are not the best. But yeah, the work that's coming out is still incredible. So yeah, Lucid Samurai is definitely up there for me, as well as y'all know I was trying to push my To Be Hero X agenda. To Be Hero X is definitely up there as far as like pushing the boundaries of animation and really being experimental and trying new things.
I can agree on.
I am heavily anticipating season 2, whenever that is. I don't know if they've confirmed it or not, but they better soon, because I need more of that.
Let me check.
I need more of that for sure. Let me see what else on the list here. Oh, Fire Force, of course, the freaking coming back after I forget how many years it was.
Oh, it feels like forever.
A long time. But Digi and I, we actually did a recap where we rewatched all of Fire Force up until the new season that came out this year. So that's on the channel if y'all need a recap. And then we also talked about the first half of the new season. The beginning was a little shaky. It was a little shaky, but that ending, I'm very much so ready to see what the second half is going to be about, because it's digging more into that very juicy, interesting lore, and possibly, or it shouldn't even be possibly, we should definitely be seeing what the connection is to Soul Eater.
Yeah, because I think this is it.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
We don't have a choice.
Nope. No, we don't, Did
Just out of curiosity, have you guys seen / read Soul Eater?
I watched Soul Eater long
I watched it. I didn't read it, but
I need to watch it again.
It's also, like Jamie said, been forever.
Yeah.
Okay.
I really liked it though. I kind of a wild card anime that I just recently watched with my brother was Night of the Living Cat. That was a fun one. It definitely is like a turn your brain off, have a good time kind of show. And I know I've been pushing the dog agenda. So for me to watch this show, it was for my brother, okay? It was for my brother. Don't hold it against me. don't Ditch. I already see it.
I didn't say anything.
Don't hold it against you didn't say anything, but you wrote something.
I don't know what you are talking about.
I also watched My Hero Academia Vigilantes with my brother. We really enjoyed that, actually. I'm looking forward to the second season of that. And actually, it's funny, I watched that, and I didn't keep watching My Hero. After certain events in My Hero, I stopped. I needed to take a break. I was sad, and I needed to come back to it. And I will do that, especially now that it's ended, which is crazy to think about.
It's an OVA left. That's the one airing, but technically it has stopped. It's done. It's in a general of manga canon, as far as I can recall, but there is an OVA later on.
Okay.
I haven't seen the last episode, so I can't mention if there is anything else if they have missed something or not. I haven't had the time to watch it today.
We'll have to.
Or should I say yesterday? Or yeah.
We'll have to discuss with Dr. Mike about what's not.
Mike sure will want to do that at some point, maybe next year, with prior to My Heroes, Vigilantes or something.
Oh yeah. But then my last 3 things to wrap up my little mini yap session here. Saw Dragon Ball Daima. That was great. That was very fun. At the or no, what was I thinking? No, I was thinking of something else. But no, Daima was cool. Seeing those transformations come back and actually be they're still technically not canon.
Right.
But still cool to see. And then my 2 surprise hitters that I really enjoyed this year were Ranma 1/2. Is it 1/2? Let me see. No, it's just 1/2. Ranma 1/2,
yes.
And Gachiakuta. Both of those, really enjoy them. 2 vastly different shows, but very good time with both.
I'm surprised you didn't talk about Dandadan Season 2.
Oh,
same here, actually.
That's
it
fine
didn't
though, because
show
I
up
would
on
bring
my
it up.
list.
I would
There
bring
you
it
go.
up on mine because obviously there's a lot of overlap
Yeah.
from what Jamie and I watched.
Mhm.
So you could 90% of the
Mm.
things that are on her list. There are things that I watched. Things that she didn't list. I didn't think you were gonna list Gachiakata, so I was gonna talk about that. But
You still
No.
can.
no,
just
I
briefly,
Yeah,
briefly
no,
touched on
that's
it.
fine. I really enjoyed that too. That was one that I was excited about coming in, and so I'm glad it kind of lived up to that.
Mhm.
I obviously Kaiju number 8. That was
Mhm. Mhm.
that was
probably
amazing
of the.
season.
Oh, it was a great season. I have so many thoughts about where they're going, just having read the manga to bleed into what I read. Because I haven't read a ton this year. Kaiju number 8 was probably the longest running of the ones that I read this year. Obviously, the JJK sequel. I'm I'm behind on it now, but I started reading. So I think those might be the. Oh well, yeah, no, those might be the main two that I really read this year. But like in terms of
Yeah.
watching, obviously, Fire Force, Gachiakuta, Solo Leveling season 2 is this year too, right? That was
Yeah.
Yes.
a great.
Yeah.
That season ended great.
Yeah.
That final fight with between the Ant King and Jinwoo was very
Creme de
beautifully
la crop.
animated. Like
It
that
was
that
creme de la
one
crop.
that one was great. And then I watched mainly a bunch of like comedy stuff outside of those ones. So like I may be a guild receptionist, but I was solo indie boss to basically not have to do overtime. That one was so funny. I had a great time with that one. Headhunted into Another World as a salary hunter was another fun one. Both of those are very comedic series. I think that might be. Oh, Lord of Mysteries, was that this year? Was that new this year?
Yeah. Yeah.
Lord of
How much did you
Mysteries.
see of that? I
I
only watched
watched.
like 2 episodes, I think.
I'm like. I've stopped like 7 episodes in, and it's more so just been because life kind of got to me. Like
Yeah,
it's
that's a show you gotta be like
you
paying
need to be
attention.
focusing. But it's great. Now that I'm gonna have some time off, I want to finish the season. That's
Okay.
kind of been the story with a lot of anime watching outside
Yeah.
of the ones that I needed to keep up on. As the year got on and life got busy, it's been tough. So like now that I'm going into holiday break, it's gonna be great to catch up on a lot of the ones that I need to finish out for the year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And are you done?
Yeah.
Sage? Yeah, I pretty much have the same as them, but I have also sort of like the thing that have me for me sticks out is well the Demon Slayer movie, which is great in its own
Yes.
regard. Although
The movie was great.
you can you can see that it's in the middle of one arc if you get what I mean.
Oh
So
yeah.
the Chainsaw Man movie which was just batshit insane, but then again it's Chainsaw Man. I'm a bit surprised that you guys didn't mention Senshi, actually.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
that's true. That
Which
was a good
is
one.
which was a really adorable show in my book, but it's and it's just with how Mappa is known to at least a long time ago. Who knows if they have upgraded their staff, their working conditions after the controversy? Who knows? We it was a bit ironic seeing the whole ordeal with them. Yeah, making an anime about an stressed out animator that was on a brink on exhaustion, and so to speak. And when it comes to reading, well, that's probably a too long list to mention. But something that stands out is well the metaphor manga, which I know I'm behind on coverage here. So, but it's a really darn good one. One Piece, as of right now, is really darn good. It is wrapping up arguably the best flashback they ever had of all time, in the entire series. And there's well, it's What was it? It's like 6 months now that the Straw Hats hasn't been in the manga chapters, so that's been
Mm.
a while. And I did went to the previous screening of Jujutsu Kaisen season 3, which was a blast. They had a solid. It was pretty much a recap of the Shibuya incident, and then the first 2 episodes of the season 3, and that which was really greatly done. My confusion is, and I can speak that since it's in the anime. My confusion, they did some changes in the choreography, or should I say, adding on for the fight within Yuta and Yuji, and I'm just okay. I didn't expect to see that, but outside of that, it's a great. There was a great 2 episodes. So if you're looking forward to the anime, I can really say that it's off to a great start. But so to speak, and well, that's pretty much for me when it comes to what's seen, what else. That's not that's not for them, and well, no, like I said, also the JAK sequel. If you have read the manga and was a bit on the ending, I can guarantee you that you more than likely will be pleasantly surprised with the sequel, because it's a lot better than I expected, and I do mean a lot. So, and I do believe you agree with me on that, Didge?
I'm not far enough ahead to fully say. The chapters that I have read have been cool. Um, the I haven't gotten to the point where I can fully say how it's connecting to what ended. So
Okay,
it's like as of right now for me, it's just a brand new story with a whole different cast of characters.
yeah, that's fair. Uh, that's fair. I have to say this though, that I think you can agree. The artist that is jumping in for Gege and drawing the manga, it does feel like fitting for within the universe of JK.
Yeah, the art is great. I will say that.
Yeah, but now, if you don't have any else to mention about our what you read, saying what? Well, let's go into detail about favorites of them. And Dage, you can start here. Favorites. Let's take top 3.
Ooh, that's a tough one. Kaiju number 8 is definitely one of my top 3 of the year. Just how much I really like that story. Gachiakuta would be one of the 3 in that third. Oh, Fire Force. Never mind. This is easier than I thought. Yeah, Fire Force. Just the fact that it's how long it was gone, and the fact that it came back with such a good, like I said, the like Jamie was saying, that the first half of it kind of had a slow build, but to be honest, I feel like you might have needed that because it has been so long. So like, while
Hmm.
it felt like it fell right back down for Jamie and I because we watched all of it leading into the series starting,
Yeah.
somebody who probably didn't take the time to do that and just they remember, they may have watched a couple recap videos, it I could see it feeling like a good lead up ramping into the end of the season. So yeah.
Hmm. I can see that. Jamie.
Definitely. I think my favorite anime of the year is probably To Be Hero X. If not, it's very close. I really enjoyed what they did with having such a big cast, but still making me like care about all of the characters. I think is a feat in itself. Animation, I mentioned it before, is great. Um, yeah, that's a very good show. Very, very good show. And coming from like a Chinese Japanese collaboration, like that's something that I feel like was rare at the beginning of the year, but now it's like increasingly more common as we're starting to see like more Chinese media like really hitting the airwaves. So very interesting. Ranma One Half, I think I'm gonna have to put up there too. Really enjoy that show. Um I'd never seen the original, and I feel like it hit at the right time. That it's also kind of like a fun-loving, somewhat romantic. I say somewhat romantic comedy because I'm like, sometimes I get into the romance, sometimes it's kind of just goofy, but it's still a fun show overall. So I've really enjoyed that. And then I feel like Fire Force is definitely up there, but since Didge picked that one, I might have to
I mean,
go.
we would still have almost vastly different lists.
I'm gonna be different, Didge. I'm gonna be different.
All right.
I'm gonna go with Dragon Ball Daima. I'm gonna go with Dragon Ball Daima. It's one of my favorites.
Even though
It's
they lack Gohan.
okay. Well, now that you reminded me of that, no, it's still one of my favorites because it gave me that hit of nostalgia that I've been missing. I know that at least a lot of us were looking forward to hopefully the continuation of Super. So this was like a nice kind of just like bringing us back to some more Dragon Ball, which is always fun. Especially with Akira Toyama's passing last year, you know, it was good to have more of his art like reach the world, and to see those like new but not new transformations come back. That was also very cool. So I'm going to put that up there. It's definitely an event for me.
Nice.
Nice. And I
Where'd that
remember
go, Hondo?
Spy. And I remember the Spy Family started earlier this fall. How did
Yes,
I
it
forgot
did.
about that?
Yes, it did.
But also, it's been a blast with that thing, and I can tell you right now, one of the best arc is starting right now in the anime, so that shall be fun. And it's funny because it's two of them is back to back, so but favorite for me this year. That is honestly kind of hard, considering how much watched and all that. Yes, but if I had to get take in consideration, I would probably probably say what's it called? Oh, the first one is actually Senshu, which was
nice.
named because it just clicked when me is it like I talked with you about before about the Pokemon DLC. Is it Shakespeare? No, but it was charming enough that I just could just click in, watch, and just have a good time type stuff. And oh, speaking of Pokemon, I did watch Pokemon Horizon, so that's one thing. So, but and second one is probably the Chainsaw Man movie, which now for those that didn't watch it in theaters is now on Crunchyroll. No,
It is?
no, not sponsored though. So
I didn't know
just
that.
FYI. And
I'm going to look it up.
which is so yes, you know. And the third one is another one I totally missed. And it will. I don't know if you. I know that you started trying to see it, Jamie, but Mononoke, the movie, the first one. It's was such an experimental trip, and it just stood out. And I had really. It was such an interesting experience, and I do agree with Brandon that you really need to watch it at least one more time to really sink everything in. It's sort of like it's I wouldn't say once in a lifetime experience, but at the same time I would do that. It's it's a really darn good one, and apparently we are having it's. I saw yesterday that the sequel apparently is on Netflix right now.
Oh,
If
okay.
you want
nice.
some, if you for those that miss what I'm talking about, but if you want a surrealistic acid trip that has some interesting story, trying to go with playing with the visual stuff. It's a really darn good movie in many sense with how they are handling the animation style and what they are focused on in contrast to the monster, or what should I say, and how they are approaching it to the look and all that. Yes, it's the closest thing. It might sound it's not one to one, I know that, but it's the closest thing you would get to a proper Uzumaki adaptation as of right now, with how trippy it is. The Uzumaki adaptation is easily one of the worst I ever seen.
That was also this year, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was all yes, but didn't feel like mentioning that one because of how.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, I just went back to read the manga again. It's back here somewhere.
And don't. But then again, don't get me started on One Punch Man season 3. But yeah, that's. It's a. You watched Blue Lock season 2, right? Or am I mistaken?
Oh yeah, I did.
Blue Lock season 2 has better animation.
Does Record of Ragnarok have better animation?
I haven't seen. Ragnarok.
I heard about the fall of Ragnarok.
The fall. There was it never rose.
I feel like people.
That one. Yes, it has worse.
I saw season 1 and I was like, yeah, this show is not for me. But I didn't think the animation was like stagnant.
So season 1, it had. I guess season 1 had enough where I was just like, there's a lot of picture book animation here.
Okay.
And it did get worse with season 2. So fair. Okay. I guess you could call it a fall. But I was just never high.
I don't know. But no, yeah. I was like, yeah, it's not for me.
Yeah. But so that's my favorites of that this year, so to speak.
Nice.
And so but with that said, shall we move over to season for the ordeal of favorite of we're looking forward to the most? And I do know that you two have one specific show in mind that you both really looking forward to. So I will actually have
correct.
I was not thinking.
You got it.
I was not thinking of that one. I was not. It's regarding a certain elf lady, which I know you two have talked about a lot.
Yeah.
So maybe, but and you started with the top ranking. So Jamie, you can start here with what you wanted to. What you looking forward to the most, and if you need a top 5, do a top 5, but at least top 3.
I'm just gonna run down the list. So Isaac obviously talking about Freyren's second season, which reminds me I need to rewatch the first season.
I already started.
I started, but then it's just the whole year has been. Well, not the whole year. The back half of the year has been crazy.
It has. No, it very well has.
See, I have rewatching Freyren on my list and rewatching JoJo. One is very much more attainable than the other, so Freyren will be prioritized.
You're not rewatching JoJo because the next one is not coming out this soon, right?
It's coming out, I think early next year.
Stillborn, there's no way.
I think they said that. I might be lying. I don't know. I'm just trying to prep either way. I'm like, I need to do
that too. I thought I had more time.
Yeah. But yes, Freyren's up there. It doesn't have Stillborn Run listed as winter 2026, so we at least have a
it is still 2026 though. I didn't know that.
It is, yes. So maybe springtime, maybe summertime.
Ooh,
who knows?
Gotta put that on the list now.
Yep, put it on the list. Start now.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, Freyren for sure. Jujutsu Kaisen. I'm looking forward to seeing what's the guy's name that wears the white shirt with the sword? I forget. I like him better than Yuta. I like him better.
Yuta, my boy.
Yep, I'm looking forward to seeing him again. He's the reason why I kept watching Jujutsu Kaisen, if I'm being honest with you.
But
So
why are... Yeah, I was trying to show it, this a lot more, so but it's removing itself. But is there anything else you wanted to mention?
Yeah. Oshinoko, Fire Force. What else we got here? Oh, Trigun Stargaze. I am excited for that.
Same.
I really liked what was it? It was Trigun Stampede, wasn't it? Yeah, it was Trigun Stampede. Really like Stampede, so I'm excited to see Stargaze. I don't know if I have enough time to rewatch everything.
I'm not rewatching.
I'll
find a recap.
Yeah, I might have to just get a recap. But I really did like Stampede a lot, and so I feel like where we left off is kind of like not as an open slate, which is why I feel like I need some kind of recap or something. But I'm excited to get back into that world. Also, really like the animation there. That's like one of the first big 3D animated shows. So I'm like, oh yeah, this looks great. What else on this list here? That might be it. Yep, I think that's it for me. Shout out to Detective Conan.
Obviously excited for Freren season 2. Like I said, I did start my rewatch for that. I ain't gonna hold you. It's a tough rewatch because it's like I'll be watching episodes and I'm like, oh shit, wait, I want to go see this, and I'll just skip ahead like 12 episodes because I want to go see this one scene again. Like I was watching the I was like I said, I was going through it, and then I saw a clip of somebody talking about when she was up against Aura, and I was like, oh, I gotta go just rewatch that fight real quick. Yeah. So then I just jumped ahead to that, and it's like, well, I could have just waited. I could have, but so it's stuff like that. But no, I'm very excited for that. Like you said, JJK, the next season, the Culling game is great. Like that's probably where the peak of the series overall for me. So this is going to be really exciting to see animated. Fire Force season 3 part 2. We just talked about that. How excited we were for that. Hell's Paradise season 2 is something I'm really excited for. I enjoyed the first season of Hell's Paradise. I was really worried that it was going to be one of those series that it had its season and then you don't hear about it for like the next 5 years. So the fact that it's coming back, seriously, the fact that it's coming back is very exciting. And then Golden Kamui is probably the last one. Obviously, we talked about Trigun when you were in yours, so like that's something I'm excited for. But yeah, Golden Kamui I think it's the final chapter of it. So excited to see how that's going to end out.
Okay, I haven't heard. I feel like I've heard that people like Golden Kamui, but I don't know much about it.
It's interesting. You should check it out.
I'll put it on my list.
I'll put it on my list as well. And well, I have to say with Jamie, I am a bit surprised that you didn't put up Oshinoko season 3 on your.
I did. I mentioned Oshinoko, right?
Okay, I missed that. And
I'm tired. I might not have. I don't know.
No, you did.
Okay.
I wonder if something is going on with High Dive since Crunchyroll got that one. Since Oshinoko was one of their biggest shows, so to speak.
Oh, yeah.
So that's something I actually am wondering about. But for me, well, Fingeren, like you two. Just 1 second.
All right. Yeah, definitely.
Sorry, just had to cough for a sec. But
oh, you're good.
And JK, like you three, I mean, I went to the preview for a reason, and I have to say, like I said there, it looked really darn good so far, so it made me really hyped. And I actually have this. Where is it? Where is it here? I think I saw it. Well, yeah, Hell's Paradise also, which is I do have the manga on that for that, and It's a really good one. It's rather special. It's a very odd one, but very good one. It's relatively short. If depending on how many episodes they have now, I believe it will be tops 3, maybe 4 seasons, depending on how they're handling it.
Okay.
And then we have My Hero Academia Vigilantes, which I actually, while I do have a soft spot for My Hero Academia, especially with all the coverage we have done here over the years. I mean, just look at our backlog and you see a ton of My Hero Academia stuff. There is I actually prefer My Hero Academia Vigilantes over the original book, so which is something I have been very open about. So, and well, that's regarding the winter season for me, at the very least. I can what I can can think of. And by the way, I checked out of the To Be Hero X. The release date season 2, but apparently there is confirmation of a season 2, but there's just no release date confirmation. So
I'll take it. I'll take it.
and I don't know if I to mention that, but Fair and I are looking forward also too. It's funny. I can remember when we did the preview for the whole thing, and now it's okay, and it just grow on me later after the rewatch when which I did. And now I'm collecting the manga of it as well. So
Nice.
it's a lot of many mangas. That is on my at my office. So I need to get at least 2 more bookshelves, and one of them just for One Piece alone. So
Oh wow. Maybe you should just
have
live in the
one.
library.
Uh-huh.
Then you have all the bookshelves in here.
Uh-huh. I mean, it was is it 106 volumes right now. I mean, it's not as much as Go 13 or something like Go 13 or Detective Conan, but there's a lot. There's a lot. So, and well, so okay, but yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to the winter side. Winter season, there's probably something coming out in the summer and fall season that I am not aware of release dates wise. And I have to say, I checked Mal's, when I'm checking Mal's, and one of I know it's not supposed to be a Digimon one, but I wanted to check the picture, not. I'm just gonna show. When you saw that picture, did that look like a Pokemon? Was it Pokemon Digimon poster to you? I just have to ask. At first glance,
I could see it. That's the reincarnated as a dragon hatchling one, right?
yeah, it is.
I'm gonna check it out.
is.
I can't say I'm like excited for it, but the title was like, oh, let me see what this is about. Because I did like reincarnated as a spider.
You do like reincarnation series, I've noticed.
They'd be interesting.
What is that show? It's there's a reincarnation show where there's a son of a leader of a cult that is thrown in the ocean from the mountain when he's in a barrel, as in he needs to do this ritual to become a man, and he ends up in another world and all that. Yes, and they have very bad animation on some parts, just out of stylistic choices, which I can't recall what name that is, but it's apparently extremely funny.
I don't know the anime you're talking, but
Yeah, I was leaning on Dig. I'm like, Dig don't know.
Yeah.
Nobody knows.
It did not pop in my head. I do not know this one.
Yeah, and just but yes, that's one that I'm thinking of right now. But one thing I can mention that I don't know what I've used it to is, but well, the live action One Piece comes out in March. That is an honorable mention, I guess, uh, since it's not the anime, so to speak. That I do look forward to.
Nice.
So season 1 was an extremely big surprise for me, and many more.
I'm glad you liked it. I didn't know it was
Yeah.
I didn't know you went in with trepidation, but that's cool that you
Oh,
that it
I was
blew you
so
out.
skeptical about the live action adaptation when I first heard it.
That is. I get it. On a sense, not everything needs to be animate, or not everything needs to have a live action adaptation.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I get that part of
uh,
it.
yeah. But it's just if you going by the from Netflix's aspects, you would think that the thing that is easier to adapt is Cowboy Bebop, yet they f up that thing, but managed to nail, by many people's argument, One Piece, which should be an impossible to adapt.
Yeah, it definitely it needs to be studied. I
Yeah,
don't understand.
I mean, Cowboy Bebop is essentially in Japan's version of Firefly. So
I don't. I feel like part of it is like the people that worked on it, and
Mhm.
I haven't looked too much into like the people that worked on Cowboy Bebop in terms of like were they fans of Cowboy Bebop beforehand? Like, did they like have this fanaticism that it seems like the One Piece crew does, especially with working with Oda, the original creator. So, um, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's a hot take or not, but I wasn't happy with season one of Cowboy Bebop, like the live action version. But I was willing to continue to season two because I'm like, they've changed things up enough to where I feel like hopefully maybe it'll pay off in season two and then I don't have to be upset about the things that they changed. And then they said they were going to do season two and then they canceled season two, so now I'm left with, okay, you really did all of that just to upset people basically.
That's fair.
mhm.
I mean, there are a lot of shows that season one is vastly different from the rest of it, and they sort of need a second season to get their footing. Like it's an entirely different genre, but it's probably the most notable one that I know people bring up is Parks and Rec. Like
Mm.
that season one was not great. Same for The Office. Season one was cool for both of those shows, but they weren't great. Some people just downright didn't like them, and after they got a chance to get a season two and really catch their footing and go on to the end of it, those are probably two comedies that people highly regard because they're like, yo, these turned out to be amazing.
Yeah.
But it had a rough season one.
Yep.
And I do think that a lot of, and like I said again, this is apples and oranges in a sense because Netflix is different than traditional TV, but a lot of places do say you're a make or break season one now, whereas
Mm-hmm.
you don't get a chance to really grow into yourselves.
Yep. And I watched this short from Kev on stage recently about, well, he was really trying to tell people, like, if you have a goal or a dream, like, go out there, start working on it now. Don't just, like, try and be the perfectionist, wait till
Oh
it's
yeah,
perfect, because nothing will be perfect. But
yeah.
he was talking about working on his shows on BET, and he was like, I had no idea what I was doing. They still put
Hmm.
it on TV, and I'm still, like, working on more TV. And we're not as even though I feel like I'm guilty of it too. Like
Oh
we could be
yes.
hypercritical of like these shows, especially like the first season when people are trying to like find their footing, especially if they're like new showrunners or like new to anime or like whatever it might be, and we don't really give them enough time to kind of like find themselves. Granted, there's only so much you can kind of
Hmm.
leeway you can give people, But I do think it's especially with like creative stuff, we need to kind of give people a little bit more grace, you know, because things that you really let them cook, they usually end up really well, like what Ditch was saying. So it's unfortunate that they canceled season 2 because I really was willing to give it like more time. I'm like, maybe they're 5 heading this, and I'm like, I'm not there yet.
Yeah. But did we do an episode of best live action adaptations at one point?
I don't know.
It
definitely feels like an idea that we've talked about before.
Yeah, I was just gonna say it as an idea, but if we had done it, we can do it next year. I feel like. But with that said, and do you have anything else that you want to talk about before we jump off or stuff like that?
I would love for everybody in the comments to list like your favorite animes of the year that you've seen, and you can talk about, you know, whether it's like anime movies or just shows or like whatever it is. I would love to hear what your favorites are, especially if it's To Be Hero X. Please talk more about To Be Hero X. Talk more about that. I need justice for Gohan in the chat. You know, anything you want to leave as a marker for the year of anime in 2025.
Yeah, I get you. Dage, do you have anything else to say before we go?
No, I mean, even if you got stuff on your backlog, go back to it when you got time. Chances are you missed something great, and don't think just because the conversation at large has moved on to the next thing that you have to move on to the next thing.
All right.
Continue through, because you might find your favorite thing, and then when you start talking about it, people will want to go back and talk about it again, and that's how things you create a second life.
Yeah, that's how I found
it.
I watched it after part 4 had aired, so I came in very late.
But that's all I got.
Yeah, and I pretty much agrees with both of you, and I would like to hear y'all's what you are looking forward to the most and all that jazz. So, and start having a conversation, and if you have anything specific you would like us to cover, let us know, so maybe we can put that in. But with that said, have an awesome everyone. Peace.
Peace.